guys, welcome back to my channel. Long time no see. Lots been going on with my life recently, so I kind of been a little MIA from this channel, but I am deciding to come back with a cool new video idea. So let me just, I don't know why I hid that, but I hid that for momentarily purposes. So we're going to be making, as the title says, a gel pen text effect. Those of you that grew up in the 90s, you probably remember those cool gel pen packs. They were like frosted colors, sort of, like pinks and greens and purples and whatever. So I kind of wanted to recreate that cool effect in a version of Photoshop. So here we are. For my background layer, I just used this random like reddish pink color here, like a rosé sort of color. I thought it showcased the text effect nicely, so something similar would look good. I wouldn't choose a black background because I tested that and it didn't really look good, but something with this lighter type of color looks good and showcases the effect nicely. Alright, upon doing that, we're going to then add our main text layer. We're going to have several text layers copied because we're going to be doing several different effects on different layers, just FYI, so stick with me and I will talk to you through all of it. So I'm using a font, I believe it's called Daisy. Oh no, I'm using this one's called Acadora. I believe I found this on dafont.com. Check them out. They're an amazing website. I love them to death, as I always state in my videos. So definitely check them out. They're all free fonts. You can find this there. I will probably leave a description box down below just so you guys can see the actual page where you can find the text rather than go on their site and searching and blah blah blah. Alright, so do that. Type your text out. It doesn't matter what color you choose because we're going to change it anyway, so whatever. So upon doing that, on our first layer, we are going to add several effects. We're going to go ahead and double click this, and we're going to add a color overlay. Color overlay. Sure, let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to go ahead and do this color here. It's a bluish, almost like gray color. And then we're going to add a drop shadow. 50% opacity, no global light at a 90-degree angle. 5 is the distance, 10 for the spread and size, and we're going to click OK. And we're going to have that. Alright, that's the first of many layers to come. Duplicate that layer, guys, and then go ahead and clear those layer styles. If you do not know how to clear layer styles, you just right-click your layer and click Clear Layer Style. And then we're going to add different layer styles, which is why we're clearing them. Or you can just nix them off, but it's easier if you just delete the layer styles and redo. Okay, on your next copy layer, above that, is another color overlay. And it's the same one, so in theory, you guys could just uncheck the drop shadow button, but I just decided to go ahead and delete the layer styles and start all over. But yeah, same color, right there. Actually, I don't even know if we need the color overlay on the last layer, but we're going to leave it there. Now that I think about it, so we're going to do that. Nifty. Okay, that's that layer. And just so you know, these two layers, their fill is set to 100%. Or you can go to 0, it doesn't matter either way. But the next few layers, you will need to have them at 0 on the fill, just FYI. Alright, third copy layer above that. So copy that layer again. And again, delete your layer styles, or clear your layer styles so we can add new ones. So double click on that layer. And this set of layer styles is just bevel and emboss with these, as I will state. So your style should be inner bevel with a smooth technique, 150% depth, direction is up, and the size is 50 pixels, and the soften is 5 pixels. Down to the shading, we have no global light needed, so it's a 130-degree angle with a 60-degree altitude. Anti-aliased is checked off, yes it is. And down here on the highlight mode is white with an overlay blend mode, 10% opacity. Down here on the shadow mode we have black, obviously, and a 40% opacity set to multiply. And we're going to click OK, and we're going to have set effect there. Alright, it's a little bit faint. You can't really see it there, but it's there. You see it. It's there. Okay, duplicate that layer. And again, clear your layer styles so we can add some new ones. So double click that layer then. And this one's only going to be satin. And the satin I'm selecting is this purple hue here. You guys could do a darker hue of any other sort if you'd like, but I thought that looked really cool and gave it that jelly-like color, so we're using that. 50% opacity. Oh, and the blend mode is hard mix. Yeah, forgot to mention that. Uh, distance is 8, and your size is 8 as well. Anti-allies is checked off, invert is checked off, and this is your contour. It is this one here. It is a standard one, and it's called log. If you do not see this in your presets, go ahead and load them. They're under the gear grinder here. Click the word load contours and go into your preset folders on your computer, and you will see a bunch of contours there to install. After you've done that, oh, and again, make sure this layer is set to fill 0. And I believe the below layer is the same. Yes, it is. So those two layers are now set to fill 0. FYI. Okay, and we have 2 more of those layers to go, so duplicate it again. And on this one, again, clear layer style, so we can add some new ones. So double clicking that, we're going to add another bevel and emboss setting, slightly different this time. Style is inner bevel, technique is chisel hard, the depth is 209%, direction is still up, size is 38, and then soften is 3. Again, no global light, however the angle is negative 60 degrees, but altitude is 16. Again, anti-allies is checked off with a gloss contour of these. Rolling slopes, again, they are standard. You will find them in your presets. Down here on the highlight mode, we have a opacity of 10% with an overlay. White is your color of choice on both shadow and highlight. The shadow mode blend mode is linear dodge add with a 10% opacity. You should click OK, and you should have something like that. It's a bit frosted and a little purplish, and I dig it. Okay, now is where we're going to get our gel color in the mix. Because right now, it's a straight up just gel white sort of a feel. And I wanted to add the lovely colors to it. So to do so, duplicate that layer. That text layer. Okay, and again, we need to clear the layer styles because we are doing other stuff. I didn't, but I'm telling you guys to because it just makes things easier. So go ahead and again, make sure that layer is set to fill 0. We do not want to have any fill zeros on the last 3. The only ones should have fill are the first 2. Now we're going to go to gradient overlay, and we are creating this from scratch. What I did to create this from scratch is I clicked over here to this one here, neutral density, but you can do this just how I show you here. So up on the top we have 2 little notches. The first notch is set to an opacity of 50, and the second notch is at 40% for an opacity. That changes your opacity on your gradient, FYI, in case you didn't know. But if you're an expert, you know. Alright, next you're going to add a bunch of little notches in the bottom, which will be your color swatches. And I'm selecting various hues. I chose a pink for the first one, an orange for the second one, a little bit of yellow, a little bit of green, blue, purple. Yeah. And you can put them wherever you like. I just chose these as a location. I wanted to go kind of halfway in between, not all the way to the end, but just that way. So we go ahead and do that. And we're going to set our scale to 100%. And our style should stay linear. Don't change that. We're going to click OK on that, and with that, we now have a gel pen-like effect. Ooh, so pretty! But we're not done yet. I have one more layer, as you may have seen in the beginning, and that's a shadow layer. Just want to add a little more depth to this, so add a little bit of a shadow at the bottom here, and that's simple. All you got to do is grab your brush tool, small one, around 19 for a size. Go ahead and make a new layer, obviously, with that. I can't, because, well, actually, yes, I can. And then just go across like that. Oops, we just erased that. Not what I was trying to do. Oh, you know why? I forgot. So just make a line across, kind of like that. And that's really wonky. I'm sorry. That looks terrible for a showcase. But anyway, you're going to make a straight line across. And then what you'll do is you'll go to T. And with the layer, obviously, you'll hit perspective, and you'll just kind of make it look like it's on the, kind of move it outwards at the ends here, like that, and so on and so forth. Give it the look you like, and boom, bang, do. set your opacity on the shadow layer to 10%, and you got yourself a shadow effect. Awesome sauce. So there you go, guys. That is the gel pen effect with a shadow at the bottom. So if you guys liked this video, hit like. If you have any suggestions for my channel, you may comment below. Any questions, comment below. Anything at all about my channel or myself or anything for that matter, you can comment below. And if you want to see more videos such as this and other Photoshop type videos, or even Illustrator sometimes, you can subscribe. I try to post as often as I can. Hasn't been as frequent recently, but I will try my best to get some more videos out soon for you guys. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a great and fantastic day.